Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for clicking on today's video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jess. Welcome, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and stick around for a while, and don't forget to hit that notification bell before you go. Today's video is going to be another foundation review video. Happy to say that this foundation, spoiler alert, is the bomb. Like, I wore it for 2 days for a few hours on both days, different ways, and I just love it. I don't like doing first impressions on foundations, especially because sometimes you would do a first impression on camera and then your opinion will change when you wear that foundation a different day or a different time. This foundation is the new Dior Undercover foundation. This is my first Dior foundation and I got the shade 41. Follow me on Instagram and I believe on Snapchat when I was on there religiously. I did got the shade 45, and when I got it, it was too dark, so I needed to go down a shade, so I went down to 41. And this is, had like a shade 42, then that would be great. I'm not sure if they do, but it's just very by a hair lighter than I would want it to be. But with bronzer and contour and all that, it kind of evens it out, and then you can like barely notice the difference. So I got the shade 41, which on the website I'm looking at it right now, it's saying that it's in ochre, so it's a medium with warm yellow undertone. Now the next shade down will be 44, so I think if they made a shade in between 41 and 44, that will be my perfect shade, which I went with 45, which is hazel beige, and that was way too dark for me. So 41 was good. This foundation comes in 24 shades, which is decent. The foundation is a matte foundation, also claims to be full coverage. Skin type is, it's saying sensitive, normal, dry combination, so everyone can wear this foundation. It's a full coverage foundation. It is a matte finish, which we'll get to that in a minute. It claims to be a 24-hour wear foundation, and it's also water-based. 40 ml, which is about 1.3 fluid ounces of product that you're getting. The foundation, since it is water-based, it is going to give off that glycerin, shiny-ish effect, kind of like how my face is looking right now. Even though I don't have the foundation on, I just have my moisturizer and my oils and stuff on right now. That's about it. First day when I wore this foundation, I did wear it using no primer. Actually, I just wore my regular face moisturizer that I normally wear, and that's about it. I didn't put any primer on. I was like being a little brave with that one, but it actually worked because this foundation, it doesn't sit on your skin. That's one thing I love about this foundation, and mostly about water-based foundations. You will find water-based foundations doing that, like they were more like seep into your skin. It's like you're giving your face a glass of water kind of thing, and I love that about water-based foundations. Those are my favorite kind of foundations. First day when I wore the foundation, I wore it for about 6 hours, I believe it was 6 to 7 hours, and it looked pretty good. Like, it didn't break, it didn't crease, it didn't do nothing. You couldn't even see the foundation on my skin. Like, you could have seen I was wearing something obviously, but some foundations, for example Power Play foundation from Cover FX, like I could have seen that foundation on my skin. Like, I hate foundations when they do that. Like, literally you could see it sitting on the top of my skin. It wasn't being one with my skin. But this foundation was definitely doing that. It was like almost rubbing a moisturizer in your skin. You don't see the moisturizer, but you know it's there. That's the effect you're getting from this foundation. It didn't move, it didn't budge, it didn't change. Everything remained the same after 6-7 hours wear. And I was impressed. It did say the foundation does claim to be a 24-hour wear. I have not yet put it to a 24-hour wear test. However, I did put it for at least 9 hours total. On the second day, I wore it for about 9 hours. And on the second day, I wore it with my Fenty primer, and it worked really good. Like, I had no problems. It wore the same way. It stayed on the same. Everything just was perfect. if you guys can't tell, I'm in love with this foundation. Like, I didn't expect to love it this much, but yeah, I'm in love with it. The bottle is plastic and the top is kind of similar to the Cover FX bottle, which I hate the Cover FX bottle, but this one, I don't know what's about it, it's different. It could be the size or the shape of the bottle that made the Cover FX one a little bit more difficult to squeeze out. This one, as you can see, is a little bit more slimmer, so it makes it very much easier to squeeze out the product. So I'm not mad at the packaging at all. This foundation retails for about $52 US. Turn off one of my studio lights just so that you guys can see the face better, but this is the side without any foundation and this is the side with foundation, and this is just one application of me using the foundation. And by the way, I didn't put any primer on, just to show you guys that the foundation does wear beautiful without primer and with primer. And I'm not a person that don't wear primer when I apply my foundation. I don't know what got into me that day and I just decided not to put a primer on because I had so much moisturizer and stuff on my face. And yeah, I just decided to go without a primer that day and I saw it didn't make much of a difference. The foundation does dry down pretty quickly, but like I said, not to a dry matte finish to where like it's dry to where, oh my god, like desert dry. It's like, you can see what I was talking about earlier. It just gives a nice natural glow to the skin, and I love that about it. Like, you can just go out just like this with just one application, but you can build it up to a extremely full coverage, which is what we're gonna do today, or not. Just maybe I will just build up where I want to build up. So like right here where I have this dark spot, and maybe right here, and that's about it. Everywhere else will remain the same. By the way, a new skincare video will be coming very soon because I've been using some different stuff and I've noticed it's killing my face, like killing my face in a good way. It's working so good. As you guys can see, my skin just looks real good. So I'll be doing an updated skincare routine very soon for you guys. Do you guys see what I was talking about? What the shade is a little off for me. Like, it is just a little off, but like with bronzer and stuff on, it works out. Foundation does claim to be full coverage, but you can still see my mole right there. I didn't build it up to be full coverage because I don't like my foundations to look too full, but like the spot where I want it to be full, like these two spots right here, I just added a little bit more foundation right there, only on those two spots, and the rest of the face I kept the same. As you guys can see, this is what the face looks like. I will give you guys a quick before and after of what my face looked like before and what it looks like right now. So let's do a quick split screen. Go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup and then we'll come back and finish this video. So I'm back and I have a full face of makeup on. I didn't do too much. I just went more for the natural side because I don't feel like putting makeup on today. But the lippy is from Huda Beauty. It's in the shade Venus. This foundation, do I recommend you guys picking it up? Hell yeah, this is like my favorite foundation. Since I've been starting back doing the foundation reviews, so far this one is probably my favorite out of all of them for high end. for high end, and for the lower end I will stick more to my CoverGirl. I love that foundation, but this one for the high end range, oh my god, I love this so freaking much. It does have a slight scent to it, nothing that is too overbearing, and the scent does die down. But look at this face. Like, who wouldn't love this foundation? Come on now. I know it's a little bit on the high end side, but if you feel like you want to splurge a little bit on your foundation, I definitely would suggest picking this one up, the Dior Undercover foundation. Foundation is pretty much dry down, so I don't think you'll be getting any transfer from this foundation. And I do not set my foundations, by the way. Watch my videos constantly, then you will know that I don't set my foundations. I only set wherever I put concealer. So that will be under the eyes, the forehead, the chin area, and above the lip. And that's the only place I will set with loose powder. But other than that, the rest of the face, it's just the foundation. And today I didn't go in with any primer, just my oils that I normally use and my face moisturizer. And the foundation is sitting beautiful. 6-7 hours wear of foundation that claims to be a 24-hour wear, and it still looks the same way. Girl. Definitely suggest you guys picking this foundation up. If you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know down in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button on your way out before you go, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, which informs you of future uploads. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you guys in a later video. Bye guys.